Welcome to Spinning. Let's get you started with your brand new bike. This video will cover assembly instructions for all models, and we'll point out where your bike might have variations. The steps in this video might be in a different sequence than what's shown in your owner's manual, and that's okay. You'll need 2 people to assemble the bike. Start by cutting the straps from the shipping box. Turn the box upside down so that you can open it from the bottom. Be careful of the sharp staples. Keep the box intact just in case you need to return the bike. Turn the box back to the upright position, keeping the flaps open. Lift the box up and over the bike and set it aside. Carefully remove all the parts that are visible on the outside of the styrofoam and set them aside. Lie the styrofoam down, cut the tape, lift off the top, and put it with the box. Tilt the bike up, being mindful that the bike is not completely stable until you attach the stabilizer bars. Remove any additional parts, tools, and instructions. Once you have removed all the packaging, your bike frame should look like this. We recommend covering the floor to protect the bike and the flooring. Your bike comes with all the parts and tools you need for assembly. Depending on your bike model, the left crank arm might be attached to the bike, or it might be one of the components to install as shown here. There are 3 types of handlebars. Take a look at yours to see which version it matches. We'll show the assembly steps for all 3. We'll start with the handlebars that look like this one. If you have a different version, you can skip forward. You'll need the handlebars, the chrome post, and 3 screws. There are 2 flathead screws and 1 set screw. Insert the wedge-shaped post into the handlebars and line up the holes. Insert the 2 flathead screws at the top of the post and secure them with an Allen wrench. Next, flip the handlebars over and insert the set screws. Flip the handlebars over again and make sure the screws are secure. Now loosen the handlebar pop pin until it clicks. Pull it out and insert the post. Then let go of the pop pin and let the handlebars click into place. Turn the knob to tighten it. If your handlebars look like this, use the following handlebars assembly instructions. Loosen the fore aft knob. Flip the handlebars over and slide the post into the slider. Tighten the knob again. Insert 1 screw at the end of the post and tighten with an Allen key. This sets the travel limit. Place the black end cap and secure it with a screw and Allen key. Some handlebars are already assembled except for the water bottle holders. Attach the mounting plate with 4 screws. Attach the 2-bar washers with the 4 bolts. Carefully tip the bike forward and rest it on the handlebars. Remove the rear plastic shipping guard and save it. Locate the rear stabilizer bar. It's the one without wheels. And the 2 washers and 2 bolts needed to attach it to the bike. Place the stabilizer bar on the frame by lining up the holes. Secure it with the bolts and washers, tightening first by hand and then with the supplied multi-wrench. Finally, turn the leveler feet all the way in. Take a look at your seat post assembly. Some have a round knob, some have a flat knob, and some have a lever. We'll show the instructions for each one. If your seat post looks like this one, use the following instructions. You will need the lever and the brass washer. Place the seat upside down. Position the brass nut at the far end of the slider at the rear of the saddle. Place the seat post on the underside of the saddle. Place the brass washer on the threaded portion of the seat lever. While holding the lever, Depress the button and screw the washer onto the threaded seat slider element. If your seat post looks similar to this, in either silver or black, use the following instructions. Loosen the pop pin and then insert the seat slider into the hollow tube. Tighten the pop pin after it clicks into one of the holes. If your seat post looks like this one, use the following instructions. Check to be sure there are 2 plastic glides in the underside of the seat slider. Then loosen the knob and slide the seat slider onto the top of the post, positioned at the rear. Tighten the knob again. Turn the seat assembly upside down and insert the 3mm screw into the hole. Tighten it with an Allen key. This sets the travel limit of the slider. Finally, attach the seat slider end cap using 2 bolts and the Allen key. Next, it's time to install the seat post pop pin. It's essential that the washer is correctly centered between the pop pin barrel and the frame. To do this, hold the washer firmly in place as you secure the pop pin bolt first by hand, then tighten it using the multi-wrench. Loosen the pop pin all the way until it clicks. Then, while pulling the knob out, insert the seat post into the tube. Release the pop pin to let the post lock into the hole. Tighten the knob. Now return the bike to the upright position. With the seat positioned at the rear, tilt the bike backward so the seat slider, not the pop pin, rests on the floor. Remove the plastic shipping guard from the front. Locate the front stabilizer bar with the transport wheels and the 2 washers and bolts needed to attach it to the bike. Place the stabilizer bar on the frame by lining up the holes. Ensure the wheels are pointing up so they'll face forward when the bike is upright. Secure it with the bolts and washers, tightening first by hand, and then with the supplied multi-wrench. Finally, turn the leveler feet to the right all the way. We'll install the tablet holder to the underside of the handlebars while the bike is still tipped on its seat. You'll need 2 bar washers, 4 bolts, and the matching Allen wrench. Place the arm of the tablet mount on the underside of the handlebars, lining up the holes. Secure the long bars using the bolts, taking care not to over-tighten them. Now you're ready to tip the bike back to its upright position. If your bike already has both crank arms attached, you can skip this section. To attach a standard crank or a power crank, you'll need a bolt and the 14mm wrench. Position the right side crank arm vertically so it extends up to 12 o'clock. Turn the resistance knob to lock it in place. Attach the left side crank arm so it extends down to 6 o'clock. Tap the crank to ensure a snug connection. Now insert the 14mm crank bolt and secure it, first by hand, and then using the 14mm socket wrench to tighten it even further. Once done, snap the dust cap over the bolt hole. The pedals are clearly marked right and left. Note that the threads on each pedal are different and will tighten in opposite directions. Let's start by installing the right pedal onto the right crank and turning it clockwise, first by hand, and then using the multi-wrench. For the left pedal, this time you'll be turning the thread counterclockwise to tighten it. Note, always turn the wrench up and over the top of the spindle, toward the front of the bike, and make sure both pedals are very secure. Next, we want to ensure the bike is stable and not rocking. If it wobbles, use the leveler feet to even it out. For the straps on the pedal cages, press the clamp to open it, and then thread the strap over the teeth. To attach a smartphone or tablet, gently place one edge of your device to open the spring-loaded clamps. If the fender is loose, tighten the screws on the underneath side. This will create a more snug fit with the rubber rings. Remember the plastic shipping guards from earlier? You can use them as a phone holder. Congratulations, your bike is ready to ride.